Welcome to the evening news. Tonight we are having a special report on COVID-19, on the lessons learned, and how we are able to prepare ourselves for if it were to happen again. We all know that COVID-19 originated near Wuhan, China. The first mistake that the Chinese government and media did was suppress the news of COVID-19 for nearly 6 weeks. During this time, there was also a festival that 40,000 families attended, and out of those families, 28,000 contracted COVID-19. But after realizing the mistake, the Chinese government issued a complete lockdown to the point where people were only allowed out of their houses for 30 minutes every other day, and public transportation was prohibited and shut down as well. This lockdown helped flatten the curve and stop the spread from getting out of hand, to the extent of preventing the spread up to 67-fold, or 8 million cases by the end of February. We're only in June. Now we are having our 8 million cases worldwide. If this type of lockdown were able to apply here in the United States and almost everywhere else when COVID-19 was first mentioned, instead of waiting weeks to implement countermeasures, it would have been different. But in China, the environmental factors is the biggest reason the Chinese government could do this. Social approval was not needed because with China's type of government, because of their institutional rules of how they can control their people to the T. The physical environment also allowed them to help shut down the city because it was during their winter months and where there wasn't much activities on the outside, but it also helped for keeping people inside. No one wants to be outside in the cold, harsh weather. But with this information, I implore you to take what health officials recommend to heart to help slow down the spread so that we can be able to get back to normal as quickly as possible. And if you don't want to do it for yourself, at least think of people that are dear to you, like your father, elderly, your grandparents, and do it for them. Because for them, they're more susceptible to COVID-19 and the outcomes can be grim. So please, at least keep them in your thoughts. And please do as much as you can to help flatten the curve and stop the spread. This has been Junior Collins, and signing out.